Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie. Today is day 23 of the September series where I upload a video every single day. Today's another reading vlog. I'm on my lunch break making some pasta right now. You are sitting in my cabinet. But today, I think I'm gonna read How Not to Drown in a Glass of Water by Angie Cruz. I've been so looking forward to this. This is a story about a woman telling her life story to someone. She gets fired it says she's in her mid-50s and she has like a job counseling interview. And so instead she's just telling her life story. I snagged the audiobook from my library, so I'll be listening to it while I finish work today. But listen to this first sentence. My name is Cara Romera and I came to this country because my husband wanted to kill me. That sounds promising. This is pretty cool so far. I'm on session 3. So session 3 of her counseling sessions, but it's like chapter 3. And in between each chapter, there's like a little form or questionnaire that Cara is filling out. The audiobook slaps. Like, it's so good. First of all, just the narrator who's narrating Cara's part is very personable. She's so like cheery and she has a lot of personality just in that voice. But also the audiobook is great because it has sort of background sounds happening. So she asks for glasses of water and you can hear her gulping, and that part's actually gross because I'm the kind of person who gets grossed out thinking about or hearing mouths move. Even editing my own videos, I'm like, God. But then, like, at the beginning of each session, you can hear the noise from outside. You can hear the door open and her footsteps and the creak of the chair as she sits down. It's really cool. As for the chapters themselves, Cara, it's in first person. So it's like we are being spoken to by Cara. And at first it was a little irritating because Cara would be like, oh, how old am I, you ask? What's my favorite color, you ask? Am I feeling okay, you ask? Like all these questions that are obviously happening from us, but they have to put it in there like that. But there's less of that as you go on. You kind of get used to it. It's so funny because Cara just seems like this really cheery, lively person, and tiny little fragments of, oh wow, she's been through a lot, get through her conversations. So I think we're just gonna get to know more and more of her. But even the questionnaires in between the chapters give us a lot of personality about Cara as well. A lot of information about her and what kind of person she is. She's very proud. She's very loyal. She's kind of judgy, but she's very smart and she's a damn good cook. Well, there was a really good line. So she was telling this counselor about her ex-husband and how she had had an affair with another man. And the man went over there and he literally chopped his leg off. And so she ran because she knew he was going to kill her. He was a butcher. But then she goes, why did I do it, you ask? I did it because I wanted to change my life. That's what we have to do. We step in shit on purpose, so we're forced to buy new shoes. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was really interesting. All right, guys, it's a couple hours after work and I'm just about halfway through this. It's kind of taking me a long time for some reason. On page 110. This is really just a character study on Cara. All about her life, her past, her neighbors, just her being nosy. We have a sort of mystery because her son no longer talks to her and we kind of get a clue as to what it is. I'm not going to ruin it. And then through all of this, she's trying to get a job. So this is really just a kind of slice of life, but also like a deep study of a 55-year-old woman. I am enjoying it. I need to take a break though, just because there is so much her just talking about her life and just random shit that's happening to her and her neighbors and her friends. So if you don't like pointless stuff, I would steer clear of this, but if you're the kind of person who you like dissecting everyday things for how a person is and who they are, this is absolutely perfect for you. Anyway, we're gonna go get sushi soon, eat some dinner, and then I will definitely be finishing this tonight. I was gonna start another book and finish the audiobook tomorrow during work, but I feel like reading vlogs are no fun unless you finish at least a book. Or in my last video, you start 10 more books, oh God. Also, by the way, I decided I would do reading sprints tomorrow. I set up the whole thing on a break this morning and I am so nervous. I don't think I'm even that nervous that no one will show up because I'm just gonna be reading, but I don't know why I'm so nervous. It should have popped up on your feed if you're interested, and you can see what time it's for. For me in Hawaii, it's going to be at 3:30 p.m. tomorrow, Friday.
There is a life I lead in this city. hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to.
All right, guys, I finished How Not to Drown in a Glass of Water, and I thought it was so good. Honestly, if you're interested in this, and I'll tell you who should be interested, because I think a particular type of person is going to like this book, and a particular kind of person is not going to like this book. If you do choose to pick this up, though, I highly suggest picking up the audiobook because it's an actual audio production. It's so good. That being said, this is for character-based readers. This is not for plot. This is literally just a woman talking to you about her life. It's like you're having a conversation. Actually, it reminded me of my mother-in-law. You get a lot of details, you get a lot of situations that really seem pointless, but it's really just about this woman's life and what matters to her and what she cares about, and also her learning from her mistakes. It's about this 55-year-old woman from the Dominican Republic, and yes, she is a little conservative, and yes, she is a little small-minded, but this is the kind of story where you see that people can grow, and they can, you know, because of the people in their lives that they love, that they can learn to, you know, accept things. And I feel like this just touched me very personally. I thought it was so good. And honestly, the audiobook was a part of that. Yeah, if you love stories of women, just stories of people, especially older people, talking about their lives, talking about what they've learned, but also like they're not done learning. I don't know, I thought it was beautiful. I'm gonna give it 4 stars, maybe 4.5. It really was like I was having a conversation with someone, my mother-in-law, who's from Cuba. All right, stats for today. I read 191 pages of this. For some reason, I feel like it took me longer. Maybe it was the production of the audiobook, but it was well worth it. In total for the September series, I've read 5,530 pages, and I've read 17 books now, which is great. That's actually baffling. I don't think I'll ever read that many books in a month ever again, until next year if I do this again. But I will see you tomorrow, maybe, for reading sprints, and I don't know what I'll be reading on there. I'll probably be so nervous that for half of the reading sprints, my heart will just be beating too fast for me to read anything. So definitely stop by and just say hi, even if you have to go, just hi, bye, that's fine. I know it's gonna be late over on the East Coast, but anyway, I will see you tomorrow.